Hi. So it's been a while. Do we know each other? Have we met? Have we talked? I know I haven't posted that much. I haven't had many appointments. So I actually haven't had any appointments. So I haven't been posting. During the break, the Christmas time, I made a couple of videos. I made some of me at the gym, that kind of thing, but never got around to posting them. I'm very sorry. I've been a bit of a truant, but no excuse. I just haven't been videoing. So very sorry. I will be back into it. So I did have an appointment today. Today was a class, actually. Today was the introduction to bariatric surgery class. It was interesting. It was so they talked about what the surgery entails before and after, and the different types of surgery. So there's the band, and that's a restrictor. So it's a small band, and I'm sure you guys know this, but for education purposes, for those that are watching that don't know, the band is a small strap that they cinch around your stomach, top portion of your stomach, and there's another tube with a little metal dealie that they attach further over here. The tube is a bladder, sort of, and it's about that long and about that thick. And it's adjustable by saline, and that's what the little metal thing is. So they can restrict and unrestrict by adding and removing saline into this bladder. And the metal thing is where the injection site is. So once you have the surgery, they don't reopen you to inject saline in. They inject it into this metal thing, so you will have this. That is not the surgery I'm in for. The two surgeries I'm in for are the gastric bypass or the gastric sleeve. Originally I had thought about the gastric sleeve. Now I'm thinking more about the gastric bypass. The gastric sleeve, so let's start there. The gastric sleeve is where they remove approximately 80 to 90% of your actual stomach. It is removed entirely from your body. So you have a very small pouch, so you're not able to eat as much. But for people that drink their calories, this is not really successful because there's nothing stopping you, because it passes so much quicker into your intestine, because there's nothing for your stomach to work on and break down. So if you drink your calories, the sleeve may not be a good idea for you. The other reason I'm not so sure about the sleeve is because it's very new. They don't have the studies that they have for the gastric bypass or the gastric band. So it makes me nervous that you don't know what it does in 20, 30 years. Now the gastric bypass, like I said, you can drink your calories. The gastric bypass is where they still remove, they detach your stomach. They don't remove it, whereas the gastric sleeve, they actually physically remove your stomach. That part is removed from your body. And my thing has moved. They take it directly out of your body for the sleeve, but for the gastric bypass, they just remove it. So your stomach is still doing its job, so it's still producing enzymes and bile and that kind of thing. But they bypass, hence why it's called that, part of your intestine. So the food passes down to a lower intestine, so it doesn't have as much time to break down sugars, that kind of thing. With the gastric bypass surgery, and then they reattach it lower down. So you still have a smaller pouch, but you don't have the intestine to process the food. There are inherent problems with all of these types of surgeries. One of them being, of course, infection. There's always inherent risk with surgeries. Where there's infection, or a lot of the problems come from anesthesiology when you're put under, which is the same for any surgery. So I'm leaning towards the gastric bypass because I feel that I would have more success with that one. But again, that's something I'll talk with my surgeon about. The class today was, but there's more advanced classes coming, so when you actually go for the surgery, when you actually have a surgery date, you go for other classes where they advise you of your recovery time. Typically with the gastric bypass, you are hospitalized for approximately 3 days. and you are on the 3rd week able to eat solid food, but you're on a liquid diet. Prior to the surgery, a lot of people amp up. They figure, I'm going to get my last meal in, like they're walking the Green Mile kind of idea, and going to have that last hurrah. This is bad. If you do this and you gain extra weight, your liver actually is the first thing to gain, and if it's too large, it's too close to the area they need to operate in, and they will not do the surgery. It's a little bit better. The liver gets bigger, and if that's enlarged, they can't do the surgery. So it's unnerving, I know, but they say that for 3 weeks, 1, 2, 3, for 3 weeks before your surgery, prior to surgery, they typically have you on a liquid diet, completely liquid for 3 weeks. So that's drinking Ensure and glycerin and that kind of thing. So that's a long time to be on a liquid diet. And for 2 weeks after your surgery, you're on a liquid diet again, although that one's much easier to take because you're not feeling so hot after the surgery. So, but for 3 weeks prior, you are on a liquid diet to ensure the weight is not gained and your liver is of average size. Said that your average weight loss is 20 to 30%. And then after that, she said you don't really lose anything, you plateau and that's it. That is with lifestyle change, so food change and exercise. And that's it. And she said then most people plateau. The difference here is the weight that she's talking about. So there is your total body weight, and then there's your excess body weight. So this is 20 to 30% of your excess body weight. So if you currently weigh 300 pounds and if you currently weigh 300 pounds, the average weight loss is about 100 pounds. So that would make you 200 pounds. 100 pounds makes a big difference. And the whole plateau thing, I don't know if I buy it. I feel that if you are making the small lifestyle changes that they ask for and just monitoring your food, that's probably true. But I think if you really put your nose to the grindstone, just like you would normally to lose weight without any help, that you'll gain your goal weight, whatever that may be. For myself, losing 100 pounds, I'm going to say hell to the yeah. They're there to educate you. They're going to tell you the scary stories. You can't go in half-cocked. This is not a decision that you just hop into. It's like I've said in my previous videos, this is no joke. This is not, for people that need to lose, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, This is not for that. This is for obese people. And however you got to be obese. Weight loss depends on you as well. Surgery will not work. It is not a magic wand. If you feel that you're going to go have this surgery and that's that it's over, that, boom, I'm going to be thin, I'm going to be wonderful, you are kidding yourself. There is a lifetime change involved with this. It is not to be jumped into. It's not to be taken lightly. After surgery, they monitor you for 12 to 18 months. The frequency of your monitoring depends on how you're doing. If you are right on target and you're feeling good and you have no concerns with them or yourself, you feel well, you may only have 2 check-ins, every 6 months or so. But if there's more issues, or if you are not getting the nutrients that your body needs to survive, then you may end up with more. It depends on you. So the commitment here is not to be entered into lightly. The lifestyle change is not light. It's not easy. It's not the easy route where a lot of people feel that you're cheating or taking this route just because you don't want to go to the gym. This is actually, it's forcing you. You have no choice. If you want to be successful, you have to go to the gym. And if you don't do these things, your body doesn't react well to the surgery. So all you've done is a lifetime change where you're not getting the benefit, but you're still going to have to do all these things. You're going to have to be on multivitamins, hardcore multivitamins, for the rest of your life. You're going to have to monitor your nutrient intake for the rest of your life, because this becomes a life or death situation where if you don't eat properly and your body doesn't get the nutrients, you can put yourself in a world of trouble. So for those people that feel it's a cop-out and just the easy way out of doing the work, it's not. This isn't serious. This is no joke. Anyway, sermon over. I'm still really excited. I was quite nervous going into this appointment, going into this class, because I thought I was going to get terrified by what they were telling me. But I've done my homework and I've already done a lot of reading, and I felt pretty prepared when I went in for the appointment. So what she was telling me, while there was, I wasn't surprised by a lot of what she said, I feel much more prepared. I feel that my own research has been validated. So I know that I'm on the right path, and it just reinforces what I'm doing, you know. For those of you that are on a weight loss journey and you're doing it the natural way, I guess, the common way, I guess, is the where you're just dieting and exercising, I applaud you. I am impressed. You are my hero. I applaud what you're doing, and I wish you every success. And if I can be there for you in any way, please shoot me a message. I am always up for helping others and checking in. So I have another appointment to check in with Lee, my nutritionist. Dun dun dun. Probably not going to be happy with me because I wasn't that great over Christmas. So my appointment with him is on January 28th. Today is the 10th. So I have an appointment with him on the 28th. Then after that, I have no appointments until February. I have a follow-up with my nurse on February 11th. And then that same day, I have a appointment with the doctor, the surgeon, and that's where I find out my eligibility for sure, and move on to my next steps. So that's awesome sauce. So they discussed today about the actual surgeries themselves, as I mentioned, what's involved with them. So they are all done laparoscopic, so with cameras. So you get small incisions. It's not like the old days where they hack you from stem to stern and rip everything out and, you know, leave their wristband and their wristwatch in. This is where you get approximately 7 small incisions where they put the cameras in and the utensils, the operating stuff, the utensils, the forks and knives that they use to rip everything out, that they put them in and do. So it's very small incisions. If there are any ladies watching this and you have had your tubes tied or clips done, it's the same type of little nicks that you have for that by your belly button and just above your pubic line. So they're very small, very manageable. The great thing about this is anyone that knows anything about surgery knows that the smaller the incision, the less risk there is for infection if you're able to keep yourself clean. I was kind of getting into a slump where I hadn't had any appointments, so I was wondering, you know, you start to doubt if you don't have that constant reinforcement. You start to doubt your decision, how you're feeling, what you're doing, but now I feel recharged, and that's great. That's what everybody needs. You need that kick in the ass every now and then to get you moving and get you feeling good again. So I'm glad that I had my class today. I don't think there's much else that I can tell you. I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited about this. So I'm excited that I have more appointments, so I'll be able to record a little bit more. I do have a video currently that I haven't uploaded of me at the gym a few days ago that I think I'll post. It's just a quickie. I'm not sure well, maybe I'll post it, maybe I won't. I don't know. It's just a normal gym video, nothing to write home about. But the angle's really weird, like my chest area looks massive. massive in the video, so I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous to post it because I'm like, what is that? Thank you so much for watching the video. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Send me emails if you like so that I can talk with you if you have questions. If I didn't touch on anything that you're curious about and if I can answer it. I am not a medical professional. I'm just someone going through this. So if this is something you're looking at, I urge you to talk to your family doctor as soon as possible. But for the things that I do know, I will answer as honestly as I can. Anyway, so motivation is a choice, not a feeling. Have a great day, guys. Bye.